At once, Master.
So well every day. I've more time than I know how to spend.
Damn near enough to waste your time.
Whence do you hail? Always sets me to think this place.
Seems my humming would be unwelcome.
I could with some decent sleep.
If I could, I'd never leave.
Always a fresh breeze.
Maybe I'll make myself sweat.
I will do nothing.
I know not what.
I fear I've much to attend. I'll gather this.
Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Lvln, his condition deteriorated to the point that he had to be moved to the basement sick room. He's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid, not even family. No need to worry, though. The Abbess is tending to...
I fear I've much to attend.
The patients in this room must not be...
What are you doing?
Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion upon... Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your... What must needs be done?
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
Row if aught goes awry.
hasten home, were this not my duty.
Oh, looking for the Jadeite orb, are you? Can't say I've seen it, or heard of it for that matter. Mind refreshing my memory? Good luck to you then, cuz.
I'm unsure.
Steel yourself. I'm counting on you.
What must needs be done?
You impudent little...
Would that I ne'er had horse to draw steel. Hold fast! You have the... Hail!
Fuck, that hurts!
That I ne'er had horse to draw steel.
What a nobleman, son.
I'll wait for the new equipment to come. Unacceptable!
The latest tide, it was a tragedy to... I thought to myself, and indeed, we have our still, that I would see this kingdom restored to rightful...
I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further. This might contain useful information. Would that I was kept half as busy as I once was.
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. Hope to see you again.
Might as well take a look. While you're here, many thanks. Might as well take a look.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Can't put a price on peace.
Quite the predicament. Always says we
I'll teach him a lesson he won't soon forget.
We shall remain here.
just grateful I get to know. It ought to be said, peace.
Surely I'm overjoyed.
I'd sooner. Where possible.
Let the captain see my name.
You. I wonder how you must feel, having locked me away in this dismal place. Do you think yourself just? If so, you are sorely mistaken. There are many in this world who require salvation. I merely borrowed the aid of those who could offer it. Just as there are theories that may only be tested on living flesh, so are mortal bodies the sole source of certain materials. And, whatever you may think, all lives are not made equal. 'Tis the truth, whether you choose to acknowledge it or not. The sickly folk of the slums are fated to die, to waste away till death grants them its mercy. I merely gave their deaths a greater purpose. If anything, I deserve your praise, not this awful cell.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Oho! The ruler, you say. Claim you to be arisen as well, then? I must applaud the audacity of spinning such a falsehood. Though the possibility certainly stands that the man currently residing in the palace is but a pretender. Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own.
Polish up on gear tomorrow.
Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Even after a day of rest. Gotta crack a few skulls.
Got something for me? Nothing ever seems to happen round here.
An unsettled mind. Say, I've noticed you walking around questioning people. Looking for information, are we? If I were you, I'd pay a visit to the jail next, if you haven't already. The place is full of unsavory characters, as one might expect, who've seen things ordinary citizens aren't privy to. I should know. I was among their company till just recently.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
I can make no sense of this. You came to see me? I feel this trial is too much for one such as me.
I end up can't son it all. Wonder how long this job's supposed to last.
I've been on my feet all day.
Suppose I best
My
end my
legs
key.
are
So
tired.
tired.
Shall we visit the manor, as the maid bid? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
I've got the sharpest ears in town. I know everything.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. 'Tis my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal? Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offense.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid! Thank you so very much.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring her here?
'Tis good to be reunited.
Days like this make me feel
He's doing about a dozen things at once. Off to market I go.
Tell us.
Good day, sir.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm lying. I swear I've not
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment. Whatever it is, I'll have to hear. That's the last straw.
I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
Hi, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you again for all your help. You really made a difference around here. You wanted to ask me a favour this time? All right. How can I help? So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I'm not sure that'd work. I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit fishy to me. All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault, okay?
Maybe I'll get right here.
If I sleep on my way.
I get the sense I wouldn't be here.
Wish I had someone to talk to.
Legs as stiff as boards after training.
Naught to look forward to, but a long day of work.
I'm sure I can handle this.
The hours seem to fly when
This
I'm
place is awful dull.
All
Can't
the best
complain.
It was the same day after day. Just how I
good to see you.
There's ought to be said.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery, and a flower from Melv seems just the thing. She was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old home by her bedside.
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey.
Money can buy comfort, sure.
Perhaps there is aught else that would aid the young man. It cannot hurt to ask.
The lands around Melv are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an antidote for the young master, but the shops had none to spare. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might there not be a curative that accounts for both?
You know, the roads around Melv are supposed to be really dangerous. I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away.
Well then, I ought to be off, I suppose. I must confess, I feel rather... I only hope I've not forgotten... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
Damn near enough.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Such quietude.
Whence do you hail? Time was. You'd think that'd be on account of immigration.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Good tidings, sir. What brings you here? Whence do you hail?
Home at last.
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright, the sigil of our house. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
Oh, a blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
I do wonder what that was all about. Though I'm not sure we ought to pry.
To think the lady here has been supporting the Gracious Hand for so long. I must find a way to thank her. Are all the nobles so kind?
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, and rightly so. But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Lvln. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught's noble about him, if you ask me.
Great, follow me.
That tyrannical Sir Ludolf thinks he can do whatever he likes. And, well, mayhap he's right. He had the Watchhead himself sent off to fell a Lvln. That tyrannical Sir Ludolf thinks he can do whatever.
'Tis this way.
Might you be looking to invest?
I've heard there's a means to tell if someone who claims to be arisen is in fact the real thing. See, there's an oracle up in the palace, whose powers allow her to divine whether the arisen yet lives. There's only one arisen in the world, so no matter how many pretenders come forth, the oracle can see through their lies. Although, come to think of it, is that really proof? Does the oracle know who the arisen is, or only that they exist?
I've no time for pointless chatter.
I dare say you do not belong here, sir.
Would you mind coming over here?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
A lonely place, but not without its charms. Night time, and they know how it's been.
You'd best watch yourself. Do you know who I am?
Silence cultivates
Up at dawn.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
Follow me, if you would.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace. I like to wander around
Ho there. Faring all right?
I'm quite sure ox carts don't run.
Got any tales to liven up my day?
And who are you supposed to...
Can't remember the last time I had a proper meal. That quiets you. It's a blessing. All I need's my help. Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see. All I need's my help.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
And who are you supposed to be?
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
I dare say you do not belong here, sir.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
You're wasting your time talking to me.
Wealth is rooted in the soil
Nice
of
place,
land.
this. I'm in no hurry to leave. Do forgive me, but who are you?
A welcome respite from all that
Little
hustle
enough gold
and
to
bustle.
spend as 'tis.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Good tidings to you. Are you the Arisen, perchance? Aye, I thought you might be the one. My husband spoke of you, you see. 'Tis through him I hear much of the gossip going around town. I suppose you're here to see him. You'll have to come another day, I fear. He's been sent out on a mission, and I can't say when he'll return. 'Tis a perilous mission at that. I've heard he is to fell a Dullahan at the Ildua's resting place. I worry for him. I do hope he'll fare all right. Oh, Sir Ludolf, you say? Aye, we're acquainted. He's been coming around oft of late. As I recall, his visit started just before Gregor was given his new assignment. Why are you asking me about him? Does this have aught to do with my husband?
What? No. You mean... not my Gregor? Sir Arisen, I beg of you. You must save my husband. You will be repaid, I swear it. No amount of gold can compare to his life. Just please, save him. Oh, thank goodness. Pray, go to him at once. My husband's life is in your hands, sir. Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be obeyed.
Say, have you been to Harve? 'Tis a quaint little village down by the sea. Well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth. I hear he sets out to sea on his boat day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness. Sworn I had ought to attend.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Time to find me a mark.
Good day to you.
Tell is, the nobles are all in a flurry, ingratiating themselves with That's why they've been holding all these fancy masquerades. I've got to wonder what comfort ale and... But I suppose I'm just jealous. Imagine. I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
This ox cart's... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
At least I can go west.
Aye, out of the car with all of you. I'm gonna hit you back.
Most impressive, Master. I must stand firm. The same foe again. I will finish this here and now.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
A victory to be proud of!
Not good will come of this.
Where are you going?
I must keep a clear mind. You dare incite my wrath? Have faith in your arm! We'll see you through!
Fell from the beams when the was lost. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire! How are we to get through this door?
Hail, Arisen! Do you remember me, perchance? My, you're back! I've got a good feeling about this one. A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
this can be combined to craft things. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. At last, a chance to use this. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Look upon this sky for all eternity. If it wasn't for the crick in my neck. Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long. Beware the wolves! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. You run so fast. I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen. Let us endeavour to keep up. Though we are left, I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Can't give up. This only ends one way.
Turn out your pockets. Taking the lot. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. You'll not live to regret this.
Yon chest keep hiding. I must know.
Arisen! Are you alright? everyone. This will be over in moments. This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
You? What are you doing here? Not for aid. Come. All is not lost. Lvln and she'll live to tell the tale. But, fie, I've just remembered. See, I hadn't thought I'd return alive, but I didn't want to worry my wife when I departed. So I took a letter with me just in case, and when the tide of battle threatened to overwhelm us, I sent a runner to bear it to my wife, mere moments before your arrival. It would be an awkward thing for her to read my final farewell, only for me to arrive on the morrow, fit as a fiddle. Though I dare say she'd forgive me. It will be a blessing enough to see her again. Right, I'd best be off, if I'm to make it home before that letter arrives. Oh, and if I've not said it yet, thank you, sir. I'm well and truly in your debt.
I trust aught's well, sir.
Arisen, I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye? The creature's corpse will serve us well. Go right ahead. Undead walk!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Assuming there are no monsters about.
Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings. Well done, Master! On my way!
So hungry.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
Most impressive. I'll be sure to tell my master of your genius solution, Arisen.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But how we save him?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Sir Arisen, I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for us.
You've my humblest gratitude, sir. If not for you, I'd ne'er have made it home. Still, I doubt this is the last we'll be hearing from Sir Ludolf. He's not like to admit defeat after only one attempt. Where will I be sent next, I wonder?
Have you not heard, my love? Sir Ludolf has fallen deathly ill.
He has?
Aye, he was poisoned. From the tell of it, 'twas concealed in a gift. A bottle of wine or some such. But I suppose 'tis not so surprising. A dastardly man like that must have had no shortage of enemies.
True enough. I'm sure no few held a grudge against him for all he's done.
Indeed. Perhaps one might call this his just deserts.
'Twas a glorious feat defending Sir Gregor from the Lvln. May he and his wife live out their lives in peace.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
I thank you. Greetings.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding... How kind of you.
This is where I come when life gets overwhelming.
Would with such peace reign.
Damn near enough crystals and peace.
Always sets me to thinking.
It seems you've somewhere...
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
I cannot afford another magic reporting.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As
What you need of me?
Such quietude.
Not my kind of place, this.
Ah, Sir Arisen. I've been meaning to speak with you. Did you, perchance, pay a visit to the House of the Blue Sunbright? I see. After the rather strongly worded letter I received, I feared as much. 'Twas under unique circumstances, shall we say, that Daphne came to reside with us. You must understand, the House of the Blue Sunbright is our most generous benefactor, and their favor hinges upon our continued discretion. Thus, for the sake of all who reside herein, I beg you to steer Daphne away from any further contact with that household. Though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must be done, if the gracious hand is to continue to function.
You're always such fun to talk to.
Sir Arisen, I trust that you will do what is right by Daphne, and indeed by this establishment. Pray see to it that naught akin to the recent debacle be allowed to occur again.
Do you perchance remember me? You once knew me as maid to the young master, Sebastian. Well, I'm his maid no longer. Though I meant no harm, the mistress saw fit to turn me out. Tell no other soul of this, but the girl I had you fetch was none other than Sebastian's own twin sister. Afeard of inviting conflict over their inheritance, Daphne's family branded her a cursed babe and sent her away. Yet the loss of her newborn child drove the mistress half mad with grief. She's been bedridden ever since. I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might rekindle some vital spark within my mistress. But alas, it would seem it was not to be.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right.
In the end, I suppose 'twas no less than my due for meddling.
Sir Arisen, I pray see to it that no... Oi, keep your distance.
Need someone to talk to.
Wonder how long this job is going to last.
Maybe I'll keep right here.
Suppose I'd best be heading home. Time to be heading.
I can make no sense of this. Trial is too much for one second.
Let me get that.
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasped the true nature of this place. 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to oblivion. Alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not, almost laughably so. The sovereign's line ultimately fell to ruin, and now this library, so laboriously sealed, has been discovered. What can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to be crushed under its heel.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Fine timing, sir. Fine timing indeed. I've need of your services, you see. My time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyesight. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Yet these old eyes might serve some use if only I could wear the spectacles I had specially made. Alas, they were confiscated at the time of my imprisonment. As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis a place to which few have lawful access, as I'm sure you can imagine. Though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Masquerades with a great many attendees, if you catch my meaning. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor spectacles. What say you? Would you consider doing an old man a favor? I am in your debt. With those spectacles in hand, I might actually get through one of my tomes. Pray, infiltrate the venue and find the storeroom. You are my only hope.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along. We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I spend my days in quiet... Oh, heavens above! What are we to do? 'Twas you, wasn't it?
You took the abyss from us. How could you do this? The acts she committed were unforgivable. This I cannot deny. But what do you expect will befall the rest of us in her absence? Without the abyss, we cannot possibly attend to all our patients. Without her guidance, I... Forgive me. 'Twas an improper thing to say in light of the lives taken so unjustly. I will do what I can, but I fear I cannot attend to everyone here. I must confess, I'm rather lost. I will do what I can. I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
Wickedness
I
has
must
no
confess,
hold upon a
I'm
true.
wrong.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good. A moment's prayer can do a world. A moment's prayer.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
I must confess. For one. I fear this trial is too much for one such as me. I will do what I can. I must confess.
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
What would you ask of me?
Think better mind than mine to solve this.
Is it true you're the Arisen? Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern. That's it. Just be sure you play your part well. A fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith.
At last!
Some other time, maybe.
I follow my whims.
Might not seem like... What brings you here?
Got something for me?
I've just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts. Was there not?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
You'd think that'd be on account of immigration, but not so. See, a child...
Pray, allow me to open your chest.
Aye, this year's yield looks to be plentiful.
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet linger here.
looks scrumptious. And I'm positively famished.
Our bellies will last a little longer. Fewer burdens certainly makes for smoother travels. I dare say the spring has returned to your stepmaster. Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. At last! I thought we'd never find one.
A splendid discovery.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. There! Master! Harpies! Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. It's somewhat lamentable that none of us are fighters.
Fighters make steadfast allies in close quarters combat.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Enough!
I will protect you.
tranquil.
'Tis best to leave harmless creatures be.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
We are fortunate indeed. This is a rare find.
I dare say the quandary of what to do with it is half the joy. Where the Saurian?
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by. The sun descends. Night will be upon us soon.
We shall have to rely on our other senses as the darkness robs us of our sight.
What am I supposed to do about it?
We cannot break it from this side.
As you say. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
They say the Sovereign was bathed in the dragon's fell flame, such that his countenance was burned beyond recognition. And yet he draws breath. What surer sign could there be that he is our ruler true? I do hope his majesty shall...
Treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
My greens are second to none.
"'Tis an honor to see you again, Arisen."
Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
So many choices! Glad I don't have to make them.
That's not at the expense of my future.
You'll pass me by. Just...
Not much going on.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the... To this world I return, ready to put all I've learned to use.
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
yourself to a pickle before bed?
Now, where was I headed?
Could use a little fun to brighten my day.
Nice to... What do you think? Does this suit me?
Well met, son. How might I be of service? You seem in fine spirits.
Oh, I can't complain, really.
Can't say I have any tidings to share.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
Interested in my wares?
What brings you here?
I'd sooner stay out. I trust Orts.
Arisen, I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. A new destination calls to you, I take it. No, say no more. I look forward to seeing where you take us.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
No idle chatter.
The latest tidings from Melv was
Do let me know if you're in need of aid.
Ho there. Faring all right?
I hear the coronation. Of course, the matter of attendance. You see, commoners who perform meritorious deeds or who prove their upstanding character may be granted invitations. It beggars belief that layfolk with nary a shred of decorum should be allowed to attend such an august occasion. For instance, if you, by some miracle, were to be recommended, I should thank you to know your place.
sure, but not. Have you some business here?
Can't complain, mind. No days for us are assigned the
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
This is a peaceful place. I meant the perfect mess.
My sword arm could use some work. My sword arm. Cultivate cast off the stresses of the day. Must
An ill-mannered thing, aren't
If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
Yes? Do we have bit...
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Those are Magistrate Waldard's spectacles, are they not? We ought to return them to him at once. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. We would be ill-advised to proceed without light.
Ah, you've returned. Oh, my spectacles. Well done, sir. With these, I shall have no need to fear any letters, be they small or faintly scrawled. I shall learn aught I can, but the day might come when I can repay this debt I owe you. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
That was certainly worthwhile.
'Tis moments such as these that make an adventure worthwhile.
'Tis vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
I begin to doubt I will e'er find the time to read every token.
No harm shall come to you.
I cannot thank you enough.
Be at ease. I am here, by your side.
I fear this trial is too much for one such as...
I've just remembered.
Not to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Why I'm patrolling, if I'm honest. If I could.
I trust aught's well, sir.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
You looking for a fight? Some other time, maybe.
I'm sure I can handle this.
What brings you here?
Have you ever been at a loss as to how to proceed? Or felt like, well, whenever I'm lost, I go to a professional to have my fortune told. Her services are not to be underestimated. So if you're ever in need of guidance...
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
Something fun to do. Might try my hand at a new trade.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. If the way forward is shrouded to you, I can offer guidance. 'Tis lovely to see you. The hours seem to fly when I
I live life as I please, and why?
They say the Sovereign was bathed, and yet he draws breath. I do hope His Majesty shall recover soon.
Time was, you scarce saw any beastrels. You think that?
I've things to do.
What brings you here?
What you need of me?
I welcome rumors of any sort, my friend.
We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
If that is your destination, we can...
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards pray, be cautious.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Questn appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been, Your Grace?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought gold might clear my head.
Out anywhere. I'll feel inside better once I've had my dinner.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay. I could see myself having a kip. Whereabouts?
I've no time for pointless chatter.
I trust that you shan't...
The latest tidings from Medway.
This is not my... Tent?
My hat are really would have been better off. Anything's better than this. Even
Dr. Lucas, I've a pressing duty to which I must attend.
I've a duty.
You ever try cooking?
In the years since the consul's passing, Queen Regent Disa has claimed the seat of power here in Vermont. Yet, just as her grace was preparing to hand the reins to her son, Regent Kin Sven, word came of the attack on Melv. Now there can be no dispute, for our kingdom's laws deem the Arisen to be the only legitimate ruler. Poor Disa. 'Tis a woeful role, the Regency. All of the responsibilities of a monarch, with none of the glory.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Shall we get some rest then?
A good sleep does wonders.